Oh, hey guys.
Hey guys, I'm Nick. This is Eli.
Oh, hi, I'm Eli.
This is the stash.
You know, I thought to myself, I was going to bring it up, and I went, I won't do that.
And then I had to.
And then you did. But based off that, we're nothing of note. We're watching Moon Knight episode 5, and I must ask you a question. But for real, though, where do you think he is right now? Because I'm like pretty confident.
Yeah, so
I did see one thing about a comic, and it confirmed.
Okay, see, I don't know anything about any comics.
Okay.
After watching the last episode and thinking about it more, and I had a discussion with
your father.
No, with a coworker. And I at this point think that they are inside his mind, and that there is someone else running the body right now who has locked them in the mind.
Yeah. So I'll say this: before I saw anything about the comic, I was pretty convinced. Like, they're inside of his mind.
Right.
They're inside of his mind for sure. But I was back and forth on that, and him being in the field of
Field of Reeves.
Yeah, Field of Reeves. Because I thought that may be it too.
Yeah.
Especially with there being the hippo goddess there.
Right. But also a lot of the Egyptian gods like reveal themselves in their mind, in people's minds.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
her showing up in his mind makes sense.
Yeah. So I didn't see a lot about the comic. I just know that this is based off of the comic. Which makes sense. I mean, the whole show obviously is.
Right.
But a specific issue. So I still am not sure if they're in his mind or if they're in the Field of Reeves. And so for instance, I was thinking about how, he got shot, right?
Yeah.
But does Khonshu still have some power in the world to bring him back? Because if you think about it, Arthur Harrow does have a little bit of Amit's power.
Right.
He even mentions, this is only a handful of her power.
But is that an artifact that has her power imbued in it? Because that's what I took it to mean. Was that Kane specifically had power in it, not that he had power himself.
But there's stuff that's happening with his tattoo as well.
Oh, that's true.
So,
but when he's using the cane,
yeah,
I don't know.
Maybe. Or is the cane just like a what's the word I'm looking for? A conduit for the power. I don't know. But anyway, I just want to talk about that.
Yeah. I
think they are in his mind, though. I think they are in his mind. So we're gonna find out.
Also, I looked a little bit more at the Egyptian gods, and like Ra isn't part of the Ennead because he came before the Ennead.
Oh, so he's like the OG that
he's
created
like
the Ennead or something?
He's like the original sun god.
Oh.
And then dang, I forget the name now. I don't have it written down. The head person is like the next step down from Ra.
Oh.
Yeah. The head person of the Ennead is just below Ra. So I don't know if that's gonna come to play at all anywhere, but like I just thought that was interesting for like my own lore wise,
Well, hey,
but
let's get into it.
I'm not gonna give
No.
I'm not gonna give it. I'm not gonna give it. No.
I'm editing. It's staying. That's fantastic.
I regret everything. What happened to mine?
What?
Oh yeah, because I closed out of everything because it wasn't working.
What?
Oh no.
What?
I'm going to pop.
I was waiting for it.
No.
I was waiting for it. Oh.
Well, no, it was behind it, so I turned it on, but you still couldn't see it.
It needed to be on it, not behind it.
Oh, I hate you. I hate you. I'm going to play.
Here we go. Oh, I'm so excited.
And away we go.
And away. I love how their face was the exact same.
Hi. Oh, it's so good.
Man, I love this show. This is such a good show.
Uh-oh. Batman? Sorry, that just made me.
Oh, you're
Calm down, Mark. Mark, I didn't
Oh, he's
shoot
all
you.
bloody.
Your mind is violently vacillating between sense and nonsense. Oh, man. Well,
He's just bouncing back and forth.
Is he always so intense?
To him, yeah, pretty much.
So are you two like twins? I'm afraid you are actually quite dead.
I'm sorry,
Oh.
Mike.
What? So maybe there's the field reads.
I'm dead. We're dead.
It's been a minute since we've had a soul cast in here.
Field Reeves.
Field reads, yeah.
Welcome, gentle travelers, to the realm of the Duat.
Duat, the Egyptian underworld.
okay.
This is Tabaret, goddess of women and children, and she's guiding us through our journey to the afterlife. Okay. Right. So this is the afterlife? The afterlife?
Afterlife of the afterlife. You'd be surprised how many intersectional planes of untethered consciousness exist. Like the ancestral plane. Oh, just gorgeous.
Right through these doors, for example. You go through here, there's going to be a bunch of patients, and there's Crawley, probably about to yell, "Bingo!" Oh my god! Oh my god!
On a boat in the ocean. I mean, in the sea. So what? It's not in the ocean.
Desert.
It's the desert.
There you go.
Man.
Dad, where did you say we're going? We're sending to our rooms. To the field of reeds, right?
Ah.
So he's the smart one, hey?
Oh,
Oh, goody! It worked! Look at that! It was little old me worrying I'd blow your chest wide open.
sorry, what? What's she doing? She's weighing our hearts. What if you don't balance?
You get thrown overboard! Whee! The dead will drag you down into the Duat, where you will remain forever, frozen in sand. No unbalanced souls on my boat. Them's the rules.
Them's the
Fingers crossed
rules.
for you guys, hey?
This process.
Now, I don't know what you two guys have been hiding, but my advice: get in there and show each other the truth. Balance your scales before we arrive at the field of reeds, or your souls will be destroyed.
That's cool.
That's
That was when they first met.
kind of. Oh, that was. Oh, Mark didn't see this.
That's wild.
Is that little him?
Yeah, I think so.
Come on, now!
Or is that his friend who died? You're supposed to be working together.
Yeah.
Steven, come on. Steven, come on.
Keep an eye on your brother, okay? Later, skaters. Wild crocodile.
That's what Steven says.
Oh.
So they had seen the movie that they're showing at the same film. That's where he goes.
Oh gosh, this is making me stressed. I got claustrophobic.
Steven, let's go.
I am proud. This is all your fault. This is all your fault.
Oh, poor Mark. Come here! Stop, don't go up there!
Just about to blow out the candles now.
Oh man, won't even attend his birthday.
She's not coming. You're always jealous of him. Ever since he was born. I should have known something like this.
Steven does remember his mom though, kind of like.
Steven!
Well, he remembers the
Different
version
version
of her that actually cares about him. Uh-oh. Are they off the boat?
No. They're at.
Oh,
I know where they
yeah,
are.
yeah. Where you get shot the first time.
Yeah, first time.
Rise. Rise and live again. As my fist of vengeance. As my Moon Knight.
It's so easy. You don't have long. Get those scales balanced.
Oh, they're still not quite balanced yet. Snap.
Back at the house, there was that bedroom that you didn't want me to go into.
This is awesome.
That's it, that's your room. Just a
This is marble, by the way, just in case you forgot.
Give me a second. We don't have to go back to it again. No, you can't! I won't do it! I won't do it! You can't play me! Stop. Stop.
What the heck?
It's not a funny
This is
scene,
my
but
room.
I mean,
it's a
yeah,
funny,
it
there's a
was.
funny
No,
sequence.
the way they did that was awesome.
Bloody hell. Look at the state of this place. Better sort it out before Mum sees it.
Danger is near. Stephen Grant has no fear.
Oh man. Mark creating me up.
Why do you have to make
I
them
want
do
to
this?
see what she did. I want to see what she did.
Disgusting.
You're not meant to see that. You're not meant to see that. That's the whole point of you.
That's the whole point of you.
No, no, no. No, 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 thank you. No. Let me out, let me out, let me out, let me out, let me out. Let me out. Oh, God, I'm so sorry. Sorry. It's so strange. No haircut. It looks really tash there.
Hey,
It's very
watch
Ned Flanders.
it.
What's the up to now?
What in the world?
This episode's crazy.
Oh. Oh my god.
Is that what happened that broke the walls down between them?
Maybe.
Oh.
This is it. Mom's death and sugar 2 months ago.
2 months
The moment
ago.
our lives started fading into each other.
That's whenever he started, like...
That's what broke the walls down, you're right.
The gates of Osiris.
Hope they're balanced. Should be after that, hopefully.
Well,
Dominic, what's happening?
I've never seen the gates to the world above so close.
Can we open it?
So
It's still moving.
Your scales never balanced. Our journey's come to an end. I cannot stop the inevitable. I'm just really rooting for you guys.
so you try staring right at the... Ooh, yeah. They're really close to the gates.
Mark.
Just gotta get through the gates, right?
You've got this.
You've got this. Let's go, Steven.
There's 2 of them now.
Heck yeah. Let's go, Steven.
I prefer cricket.
He says 6.
They're balanced now. Ow.
No, oh,
No.
oh no.
Steven! Steven!
No. No.
No.
Don't like the show anymore.
no! Did they bounce because Steven's gone?
I don't know. Just the
I'll be pissed. Well, I'm pretty sure it is.
You feeling okay, bud? You doing okay?
I don't like that the last 2 episodes have left me wanting so much. What just happened? Steven. What? He can't be gone.
He could
Can
be.
he?
He could be. So, let's just think about it this way. Where they ended, half of his soul
Is in the
is
Philippines.
it went to the good place, and half of his soul went to the bad place. So, if they, from this point, if they're gonna bring it back, why not bring back both parts anyway?
Right. No,
And they're gonna need to bring
agree.
them back, right?
Yeah,
so
I agree.
both parts are coming back,
Hopefully.
I think. But
It's so interesting because in the comics, Stephen Grant was the original.
oh, was it?
Yeah. But and that's what I like though. I like that they've used it as an inspiration, but they've changed it.
Mm-hmm.
Even though I didn't know much about the comic, just from this show being out, some things have kind of I thought got spoiled, but they've kind of twisted a little bit, and I like that.
Yeah, I mean you've kind of been acting that way, but I thought the show was pretty clear that Mark was the original.
Yeah, that's the reason I felt that way. Is because Stephen Grant, I'm pretty sure, is the original, but maybe not. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. But so I have so many questions now. Like, so it was a couple months ago that his mom died. Is that when like Stephen just came back?
No, I think Steven was already there. He said the walls were always able to keep between them.
He knew about it, but he kept Stephen out of it, basically.
Right. Up until that point, they were both living the same. They were both bouncing back and forth, and they were able to separate the two. So Steven didn't know about Mark. Mark, knew about Steven, but didn't really. He was letting it happen, and then whenever that happened, that was the first time he woke up in a random place. And then he woke up in random places after that, and that's why he started like.
He did say it happened
sleepwalking.
again, though.
Did he?
Yeah.
Oh, did he say it?
He said it happened again, Mom. I'm lost. But I don't know. That could just mean maybe it happened a couple times or something. Probably there were a couple times where it just like did happen.
Yeah,
where
but
he couldn't get back to London or something. I don't know. But
that was the start of.
That was an amazing episode.
Yeah.
Explaining like how Steven was created. That my favorite scene in this whole episode was when he looks at the poster. He goes, "Well, better get this cleaned up before Mom sees." And then it shows, and Stephen Grant has no fear. And it's just like, whoa! Like Mark's the guy that's fighting people, but Stephen was actually the one that was created because Mark was too scared, couldn't deal with it.
Well, it's also interesting that in the insane asylum, like that Stephen Grant, like that was the movie, and so like that was a real thing,
right?
So that's interesting.
And that Stephen turned himself in whenever.
There's still the possibility,
right? I love it. I know it's not, but I love that they're like just won't let me just be like it's not. It's for sure not. Like I can't say that with 100% surety. I can say with 99%, but yeah, I love that because they even said like. Okay, you turned yourself in, Steven, you turned yourself in here after your mom died. And it's just like, oh, that makes so much sense.
Yeah.
It's not, though.
Right.
But.
Well, and it's himself trying to get himself to talk to.
Yeah, it was like his mind was making himself work through it.
Oh, man, sorry.
It was a really good episode.
No, it's so good. I was half
really
the time we were just both like,
yeah, there's not a lot of reacting because I feel like we're both just like.
We're like, what is happening?
Yeah.
Oh man, I really enjoyed that. I'm super excited for the the finale next week. We
Next
only have
week's
one
the
episode
finale?
left. Yeah, that was the 5th episode.
How are they gonna wrap all this up? I was literally just about to say we're probably gonna get like a really Layla strong episode next week where like she frees Conchu, but it's not gonna be too much that because it's the final. So
wow. If I'm wrong, and this is the second time I'm wrong about like the finale coming up, but like I did look at stuff, and it said these were the dates that things were coming out on Disney Plus. So I'm pretty sure it's the finale.
All right. Seems.
If not, I mean, I'll be happy if we get more than 6 episodes.
Yeah, I want.
But no,
Yeah,
yeah,
I'd be
finale
sad.
next week. So
Wow. That's this episode.
I honestly think we
brain.
won't see. We might not see Layla freeing Khonshu then. If
It may
is
just
finale.
happen.
It may just be like
I
we
like
get
that.
this, and then it's all of a sudden you're smacked. Kind of like how they did, like you skip over the action because Steven didn't see the action, so you skip past it. You know.
Ah, yeah, that's true.
So it could do the same thing again, where
Yeah.
it's just like all of a sudden pulled back out.
Of course, I think he kind of does see most of it now. I don't think we'll do that, to be honest with you, but maybe we'll see. We'll see.
I'm saying
I know in the
Layla,
film style.
No, I'm saying if Layla's out here doing stuff,
While they're in there,
then you
doing
just
all
jump
this.
to the end of
Sure.
Layla doing it.
Yeah, I kind of want to see that though. I know that there's not.
I'm saying in the same way that in the
I
first
get
3
you.
episodes.
I'm with you now. Yeah,
yeah.
I'm with you. But
Yeah.
I'm just saying that I kind of want to see Layla do that though.
No, I agree. I'm saying with an episode left, 1 episode left, they might
One
not do that.
episode left. Man, this has been such a good show. I love that the show it's been an MCU show,
Mm-hmm.
but it has hardly felt like it.
In a good way.
In a good way. Right.
Yeah.
No, because we've had so many years now of like, it is exciting. Like, oh, Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Oh, they brought up Peggy's niece from...
Right, Agent 13.
They brought her in from Captain America Civil War. You know, it's cool. You get all these cameos. You're always bringing... But this is like... It's so exciting because we don't know how it's going to fit into the MCU yet.
Yeah.
Because it hasn't. And that's a good thing. It's so refreshing.
I wouldn't be... I mean, what I expect is going to happen is just at the end, like in the end credit scene of the next episode, we'll have a tie-in.
Yeah, and I'm cool with
But
that. I know we have to
I-
have it eventually. But
What I'm saying is... That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that's what I assume is going to happen. But, like, there's still a chance that they could just not do anything. And
you don't
not
think they
tie
will?
it in anywhere. I'm not saying I think... I just said I think it's the other one.
Oh, okay.
But there's still a small percentage of me that's like, but they still could not tie it in, and I would be 100% okay with that.
Yeah, I mean, I would too. I know eventually they have to, and eventually I am going to want them to.
Yes.
But the main thing, obviously, is it's like, okay, they probably should do it at the end of this season, just because, like, I don't know where this is taking place in the timeline, per se.
Yeah, they haven't...
But, like, how long can this go on before, like, someone's going to know about him or hear about him or something, you know? Like, you look at, like, Tony Stark finding Spider-Man and all the resources. So, like, where is this happening in the timeline? If it's later on, it makes more sense that maybe he's not found right away. And it's happening in London, so...
Or it's happening during the blip.
Yeah. Which was a lot of confusion then, so...
Mm-hmm.
They haven't referenced the blip at all.
No.
But, yeah.
Or the blip hasn't happened yet.
We're going to see Harry Styles at the end.
I don't know.
We're going to see Harry Styles at
No.
the end of it.
Honestly, though, I don't know, it kind of makes sense not to have them tied in yet, and then just tie them in a little bit later, but...
They may time in with a show. I mean, look at like kind of how they did Spider-Man, where they just brought him in, except that at least he's had background now. But like doing the whole like, hey, I think I know a guy, or Ant-Man would be a better example of that. Like, him having a movie, and then at some point in another show, just like he gets brought up,
right?
Maybe in like,
or he just shows up,
the Black Knight, yeah.
or he just shows up,
right? Or they're just like fighting, and he just shows up.
He just that would be the best way.
Beats the guy. Yeah, that'd be awesome. I like that because it's kind of unprecedented more. Like when they did it with Spider-Man, it was kind of crazy. Everyone was like, "Whoa!"
Yeah, it would be more of a like, okay, that was kind of random, but it's like, yeah, but I mean, also you can just
it's done.
Randomly stumble, like he's actively searching for bad guys, so they happen to run into each other.
Right.
It would work.
Yeah, but I still say it is just really refreshing to get to watch an original MCU show and not think about the MCU. Like I forget about the MCU every time I watch this show. Like obviously I brought it up because I've been thinking about it lately, about how every episode I've watched I'm not like, oh is that like around where Spider-Man is, and he's like, nothing. Like I'm just into this story. It's awesome.
Right.
It's a great story, great show.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, and that's why I'm like, I'm cool if they don't do any tie-ins this season.
Yeah, same. I think you're right, though. I think they will probably at the
They
end of
will.
this season.
Yeah.
But if they
I mean,
didn't,
have
like
to.
you said, I wouldn't be mad. But I think
Right.
they will. Yeah.
I think that
And that's- I'm fine with
they're
that,
not
too.
going to be able to help themselves.
Exactly.
But if they can help themselves, it will be. It's like ballsier but better,
Right.
You know, it's like if they just because then there would be people upset by it, but there's also people who are going to be like, oh, of course they had to tie
Right.
it in,
And I'm kind of I get that. I'm like,
yeah.
like I said, it has been so refreshing.
They're already breaking the norm right now, so
Yeah.
like if they don't do it, it wouldn't surprise me. But also like they've already broken enough of the norm, they don't need to not do it. You know, they can not tie in a different character, and I'd
Right.
be fine with it.
Yeah, and if they do tie it in, I hope it's like a very unique tie-in.
Yeah.
Like someone that I wouldn't expect. Of course, really with this show, like I don't know who I would expect. I guess so.
Yeah, I mean, I have my one guess.
Yeah, which I agree, Black Knight. But
Well, or there's kind of two guesses, and that the same person who showed up at the end of Eternals
right,
shows up here, which is Blade.
right,
That could be the other option.
that'd be cool. It would make sense too.
Mhm.
That would make a lot of
Yeah.
sense.
So I'd say I have two guesses, but we'll see. I guess I don't know. I'm excited to see this.
Do we know? Is there gonna be a second season of this?
They didn't call it a limited series, so that implies that there might be,
I
but also
I hope so. I definitely want another season of this show.
like the one show like Kenobi, which I mean Star Wars, but still Disney Plus, is a limited series. One season and it's done.
Mhm.
But they didn't say that this is a limited series. I don't remember if they've said any of the Marvel stuff's a limited series, but
Yeah, I know. I mean, we know Loki's gonna have a second season.
right, that's the
for
only
sure.
one we have.
WandaVision probably
and-
isn't gonna have a second season.
Can't remember if they said What If is getting a second.
What
season.
if is? I'm pretty
Okay.
sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is.
WandaVision, I don't think is getting a second.
But that makes
season.
sense
But yeah,
for
does
it,
make sense.
especially with her being more in the movies.
Yeah.
Like, which that's the thing too is I wonder if they're like.
I hope Moon Knight keeps going in seasons. I'd love to see him like in movies. And,
Yeah.
like, his character show up and stuff, but I would rather his series just continue to be a series.
And that's what I was gonna say is I wonder like how they're gonna do that now that they're doing all these shows. Are they going to switch more to shows? Are they gonna keep movies and do both? And are they gonna intermingle, or is it gonna more just kind of like reference a little bit but never have like Moon Knight be a big character in a movie? You know?
I think we've passed that point where, like, because before the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. days,
Right.
there was trickle down but no trickle up.
Right.
But right now we have shifted. We have the trickle up. We have Daredevil showing up. We have, like, WandaVision is important for Wanda's character
Right.
in the next Doctor Strange movie. Like, I'm guarantee it is.
Oh yeah.
You know, so we're getting that trickle up. So I think it is going to go back and forth, and we're just creating a web at this point, and we're just going to have Marvel show, Marvel show, Marvel show, movie, Marvel show, movie, Marvel show. Like, it's just going to keep.
Yeah, the movies maybe like are going to be more. Oh, that's probably what they're going to do more. I wonder if they're going to do more of like a. There's a lot more shows, kind of what you were just saying, but instead of it being more of a, it's going to be more like Captain America: Civil War-esque movies, where it may be a Captain America movie, but like you're
Right.
bringing in all these other characters, like
Yeah.
Multiverse of Madness. You're bringing in Wanda and who knows who else.
Yeah, I mean, like, Thor: Love and Thunder seems like it's going to have a pretty good sized cast.
Yeah, the Guardians
I
are
mean,
going to be in it. To a degree.
Doctor Strange has a big cast, and, like, I've heard rumors of tons of crazy cameos in it. So
yeah, Spider-Man. I mean, that
we'll
just came out
see.
No Way Home.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Which that's awesome because then it's gonna be like this thing where the shows are great, but then you're like anticipate the movie and it's like, oh, all
Right.
this stuff is going on and we're
So it's more of a hyper focused or hyper sped up version of what we got with. All right, we saw Iron Man
Right,
2,
yeah.
Cap,
the
and,
first
you know,
Avengers movie.
and then you
yeah.
build up to the Avengers movie, and then we took that and put it to a larger scale, built up to Endgame. So now we've got all these shows that are building to movies and movies that are building.
Which
to
really
bigger
is the way to
movies.
do it. It makes
It
sense.
just
It's
all
such a better way to
goes,
do it.
yeah. So I'm excited for the future of Marvel right now.
I am too. And there was a time where I wasn't.
I know we like
Phase 4,
yeah.
I was like done. I saw. I think it was Phase 4 was Endgame, right? That was the end of Phase 4.
No, the end of Phase 3
was
was
Endgame.
well, the end of Phase 3 was Spider-Man: Far From Home,
Gotcha.
which is the
Yeah.
last movie or the first movie after
After Endgame.
Endgame.
Yeah.
And
So
then Phase 4 started with WandaVision.
And see, I remember them like after Phase 3, and they were talking about Phase 4, and they had Eternals and all this stuff. And I remember just thinking to myself, like, it's done. Like, you can't move on from this. Like, you've done it.
Yeah.
And I think we both kind of felt that way a little bit. Or, I mean, I don't know if that's how you felt, but you weren't excited. I don't know how.
Right.
Why you weren't excited, but...
I was like, I don't have any reason to not be excited necessarily, but I also don't have any reason to be excited. So I was just kind of waiting to see what would happen.
In comparison to how excited I was for like Phase 3, it was nowhere near. Like I was just like, but now I am, especially after watching really WandaVision and Loki. That's when I was like, okay, this is awesome.
Loki was really the point. WandaVision was like, all right, awesome. Like it was good, but it wasn't necessarly like getting me excited for the rest of the MCU. I feel like Loki was where I got excited for the rest of the MCU.
Yeah.
And then Spider-Man. Like took it to a different level.
Oh gosh, dude.
Of course.
Spider-Man was amazing. And then the Multiverse of Madness trailer was like, yeah,
and I've just got to. I mean, honestly, where I'm at with like my media consumption and movie going and all of that is like, I'm not gonna go to the theater unless it's Marvel or Star Wars, and like
that's how I've been for a while.
Like MCU Marvel, not Morbius, not these other things. Like I was like, I don't really care to go watch that right now.
Yeah.
I'll watch it whenever I get to it.
Right.
So maybe down the road we'll do a Morbius reaction.
Yeah,
because you haven't seen it either, right? Yeah. Once we get a chance to, it's been in theaters for a while.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah. I've heard it wasn't great.
Yeah, I believe that.
And, like, the DC stuff, like, again, it doesn't excite me.
DC.
Marvel's still at a point where it excites me, so I will go see the movies. But...
Anyway.
Yeah. Hey. I mean, that's kind of a tangent about superhero stuff, but... Yeah.
Hey, thanks for watching, guys.
Thanks.
If you're watching this and you're not subscribed and you like what you're watching, then hey.
Yeah, if you made it through that ramble, you can keep watching us, I guess.
Hit that subscribe button. Hit that subscribe button. And hey, hit that bell.
I didn't do it.
You didn't do it with me.
Hit that bell.
No,
I did after
you. You don't get to do it. Cut. We'll try it again. Not you. You don't get to do it. Hit that bell. Hey, thanks for watching, guys.
Just gonna go jump off this boat.
Oh.